Hello, good evening, and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. My name is Candy Rodo, and I'm coming to you live from New York City. How are you all doing tonight? A little stormy this weekend here in New York, but okay, I'm gonna try to see what's going on with. Why is this a little fussy? So sorry. I just think to have to clean the lens. Let me see. Excuse my. Maybe that would help. All right. Is that better? I think it is. All right, let me see if you can see me okay. If you're on, say hi. I'd love to know that I'm not chatting to myself. But if you're shy, that's okay too. Everybody's welcome. Anyway, so tonight I have for you some inspiration with a bundle that's been a little bit overlooked, and it's Grow with Love. And do I have the dice here? I don't, but I'll go get them immediately. Grow with Love is the bundle. It doesn't have, it's not a suite, it doesn't have papers or embellishment that go with it, which means that you can use whatever you have to make the color inspiration of your choice. I mean, because this is herbs and because I like green, that was the most obvious choice for me. But you can, you can use it with any other color or any other palette that you want. As always, like even in the suites, you could do that. But anyway, as I was saying, this comes with these two products. That's what we call a bundle, which is the dies. And they have this beautiful die here to make little pockets or envelopes for your seeds. And seeds or anything. I don't have a garden. Well, I have a windowsill garden. But anyway, you can use it for other things like a little miniature thank you card, like this one. All right. And so what's important to know about this suite is that coordinates with this month's paper pumpkin, which I just got last night. So I haven't had time to do alternative, but they're coming up next week. So hi, Deborah. Have a very good evening. How are you? I mean, that looked like I wanted to kind of say that was saying goodbye to you, but no, thank you. Well, we hope you're having a good evening. That's what I should have said. Sorry about that. I'm a little over the place here, all over the place. Anyway, so I like this bundle because I like herbs, I like cooking, so it's great for cooks too. I think it can make some more not so feminine cards as well. So let's see what I have going on here. I made these three little projects. The little pocket for an envelope. Sometimes when I give thank you cards, I don't like to do like a big card. I just do a little tiny one. So I think that a pocket like this is great. It's also very good for gift cards. Hi Teresa, how are you? Very good for gift cards as well. And I'm sorry, I'm moving things around. I don't have I don't have a comfortable position. I'm sorry about it. I'm trying to make the best with my little tiny space. All right. I think I'm ready to go. I hope you are too. Okay, let's start with it. We'll start with the little pocket. How about that? And then we'll do this one. This one is just like the two regulars. I didn't do fan folds this week. I just did two regulars with two very different looks. This one using the elegance paper that we had in the mini catalog, the Christmas catalog. I think it may still be available. I'm not sure. I didn't check. And this one, you make your own paper. So that's going to be fun. So we'll do this one last. All right. So let me start from the beginning with the little one. As you may already have guessed, I've already pre-cut with the die the envelope, and it's very, very easy to make because it comes like this. It comes already with the folds. So all you have to do is just fold it in. And I'm using here an old paper that I had, that it was coordinating with these colors. It's a green paper. That's fine. I don't even know if it's exactly the same green, but it works for me. So, oh, sorry. I'm trying to reach. I know what I did wrong, and this is gonna give me trouble, people. That I didn't get a new liquid glue because my liquid glue is finishing. But well, we'll do our best. Try to get the last drops out of here, and if not, I'll have to get up and go get another one. But hopefully I can make it work. And usually have a replacement next to me, but I think I never replace a replacement. This is like the spare tire, right? Once you use the spare tire, you better replace it because otherwise you'll be in trouble. So I'm gonna use tear and tape for gluing this together, just to save the liquid glue for other things. I'm just gonna put it like here, then a piece down there. I didn't measure it. You see a little bit of the back of this, so I don't want to put my tear tape too far down. I don't know how I set up this, but everything feels so far away from me. And of course, the fire department makes their appearance. Thank you, Teresa. I'm glad you like the cards. I like this suite a lot. It's just like people tend to overlook it, but I got it because I knew there was going to be the paper pumpkin that coordinated with it. And I do like herbs. So, and it makes like more neutral cards. So they would be good also for more, not especially masculine, but just somebody who has a garden, who likes cooking. Why not, right? And it's not only for seeds. You could put like a little bit of like dry spices here if you want to give it to somebody. Anyway, so this is as easy as this to make an envelope. And as I said, great for gift cards as well, and little notes, little coupons for I owe you a hug or something like that, or a massage or something. And of course, I'm using this one in Colors for Herbs, but you can use any paper at all for any other purposes. And where is my, oh, here. So I apologize because looks like I didn't cut this. I had this card already made, but I don't want to show you something already made. So I'm going to make another one. Just very easy with old olive. There we go. Piece of old olive that measures 2.25 by 3.5. 2.25 by 3.5. This may be the 3.5 already. Yeah, that's, and 2.25. Easy enough. This is very easy. Then we're gonna stamp, or actually I pre-cut this, so I'm not gonna do that again because I have to go and pre-cut that. There's a stamp. Oh, well, I can do it in a piece of white, and then we'll use this one for the magic of TV kind of situation. So let me grab a piece of white cardstock. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So for this one, you need this block, which is block E. And we're gonna do the outline. I love this outline. I was thinking of heat embossing it in gold, and it just gives it another oomph, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's do Mossy Meadow. You know, that's to keep it a little different, and so it's not all in these colors. I'm gonna use Fresh Fuchsia for the outline. This is the color that comes in the Paper Pumpkin of this month. That's the ink spot. I don't need my mat because this is a clean stamp. Look how beautiful. I love this outline. All right, and then we're gonna get another one to stamp. What do you want? Basil, rosemary, mint, or what's the other one? Thyme. I'll let you choose the herb, people. But meanwhile, I'm gonna put the thank you down here. And where did I get my thank you? It was a tiny little thank you. I think I may have put it away. Maybe I did put it away, so maybe we'll do something else. I will have this other thank you from the heart-shaped bundle here. That's a Celebration bundle, still available. My favorite bundle from Celebration. Look at these. Beautiful things. And we have a thank you here that I'm going to use. And I'm going to do the thank you also. Oops. This is my storing method for the extra pieces. So I'm going to do that also in Petunia Pop. I feel like I should have done the card in Petunia Pop, but anyway, too late now. Well, I can use it because I'm not going to use this one because I don't want to have to. I'm just showing you how I'm making this so you get the idea. Thank you. And then we are going to use this one with one of the herbs. Which herbs are stamped on the ones on your table? Maybe you do. Okay, a different one. Teresa, good. So I have basil because that was my favorite because I love basil. So I only have basil. So I can use mint or thyme. Let's use the thyme. Thyme is cute. All right. So for the thyme, we're gonna use I think Mossy Meadow. Yeah, the greens are great, right? Oh, I love green. I just actually went to Macy's because I needed another puffy coat because mine is almost done. This is the tallest one. I don't know if it's gonna fit here over my. Oh, we'll try it. All right, looks good enough, don't you think? So anyway, I went to Macy's looking for a coat. I couldn't find one that I like because mine is just like splitting at the seams, literally, because it's so old. It's at least like 15 years old. And I end up getting two green skirts. Not one, two. I took it's like, oh, let's see which one I like better. And I like them both and they were on sale. So I'm like, okay, they goes going home. So I'm gonna use light old olive just to color a little bit, just give a little bit more color to these little leaves here. This is the one that has the least space, this and the rosemary, because the leaves, as you know, if you cook and you use thyme, they're very tiny in thyme. And what I like is that in the paper pumpkin, that if you didn't subscribe, you missed out because now it's too late for this one specifically. But I know many of you get it. It has yet another herb. It has chives, and I thought that was very sweet. I like that. Anyway, it's just that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna shadow anything like I did in the basil because there's no room for it. But anyway, so that would be it. And then you just cut it, and then you put it in your piece. But let's imagine that I cut this one instead, and we're gonna put that on your on our thing. And you know, because this one is easy to do, I'm saving my liquid glue because I don't know what will come out of that. I'm just gonna use Stampin' Seal Plus. That's the good thing about having many adhesives. All right, we're gonna center it. And I didn't put the thank you in this one, but anyway, I'm gonna use this one. But you get the idea, right? It's easy. You could actually cut it with a, but it doesn't have the little nice little thing. I'll do it later with a die cut. That's why we have a die cut for that frame. Anyway, so and then just put it in your envelope. And if you want to address the envelope, you can use a little label to put it. I just put the for you here, which I liked, like this, horizontal, vertical, sorry. And I'm gonna use Old Olive for that one. And center it. Just something simple. You know, if you give flowers or something, you can put this in a flower bouquet. That's nice too. When you don't want to go out with a big card. As I said, this works very well. There's a blob of liquid glue coming out. Should have used the other one. Anyway, for something little, that was too much glue. All right. All right, so here we have, oh, what is it lifting up? I wanted a little lifted, but just not that much. I can always put a little bit more glue later. All right, so that's the first one, very easy. You can put some rhinestones if you want or something. I'm not even gonna bother. This is a very, very simple thank you card, and that's it. Okay, so looks like I'm playing cards. Look how many I have, like. I went a little crazy with it. Just gonna save it and move on to the next card. Those are more intricate. So let's do this one. I mean, they're not that intricate. So we're gonna use, as you see, one of them already prepared. And it's actually the time. Look at that. I didn't color it, I don't think. Did I? Doesn't look like it is. So let's color it again. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not seeing so clearly today. My new glasses, reading glasses, I got a prescription in Spain, and they didn't make them in time for me to take them with me. So now I have to wait till somebody comes visit, because I don't want to risk them sending him. So I'm still using my regular reading glasses from the pharmacy. All right, so we have that, and now we're using a base of Old Olive. It is all about Old Olive and mossy meadow, just because it goes so well with these herbs. It's a very natural color for the herb. This is the Elegance paper, and it's cut at 3. Oh, I didn't do the other frame. There we go. Wait a second. Let's do it. The frame for this one is Mossy Meadow. And we're gonna cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. Four by 5 1/4. I'm so delighted that now that I changed the, okay, now that I speak, I was gonna talk about it, and now it makes me look bad. I was saying, I'm so delighted now that I changed the blade, how well it cuts, and I guess I didn't press down enough. All right, there we go. It does cut very well. No furry thingy on the side. So that's a good sign. And then this piece of DSP, well, specialty DSP, is gonna be 5 by 3 3/4. And 3 3/4. So now we're just gonna assemble this. A very simple car. We'll assemble this and this. For this, I do want my liquid glue. Excuse the noise. Let's see. Oh, there's something coming. Yay. Storing it on the side so it's upside down. Okay, it's hit center. Now it seems center now. Good. I like the gold effect for this, and I'll tell you what I did. This label that has like the little frame around it comes from Unbounded Love. You can use any label you have. I'm not gonna make you get another die set unless you really want. But it comes like one die cuts these two pieces. But if you do it in 2 different colors, like I did here, this was the frame that I got from making this card. And then this was the frame that I got of making this label, sorry, not card, label. And because it's darker, I hit embossed it just ahead of time. But then you can use that, and doesn't it look nice? And I thought that the gold embossing will actually pick up on the gold here, so it kind of keeps the theme going. All right, but before we do that, and before I forget, because it's something that I usually forget to do, it's like, where is my, darn, where is my Mossy Meadow? Is it this one? Yes, okay. Mossy Meadow stripe ribbon. This is retired, I know. We have other Mossy Meadow ribbons. You can use another olive ribbon. You can color white ribbon. You can put a white ribbon if you want, in white, without coloring. You can do whatever you want. This is just what I'm doing because this year I want to get rid of things. Not get rid of things, but use them up. So I don't care if they're retired. I'm gonna use them, and I'm telling you, you should use from your stash too. It's great to have new things. In my house, there's so little room, and I already put a big order this week, which I'm waiting for. But to make room for the new, you have to use the old. So I'm just centering it, or I'm trying to, and I didn't do a big good job. But that's what I like this, because I can readjust. Yes, this is more center now. And I haven't cut it because I'm gonna cut it now to measure. These are not my fabric scissors. These are my fabric scissors. And we'll put this here. Liquid glue, please. Thank you. Thanking myself. There's nobody here. I don't have an assistant. There we go. Come on. I want some. Apologize for the noises. I thought yesterday's like, don't forget to get the new liquid glue. But I did forget. Oh, there we go. A little bit more. Okay. Come on. Hopefully I'll have enough for the projects tonight. All right. Nice and simple. We are gonna put the knot, but I'm gonna attach everything else first before I do that. So the next thing is here. A 2, what did we say it was? 2 1/4 by 3.5, I think. That's what we said, right? Same as before. Yes, 2 1/4 by 3.5. And this time we're gonna put this in dimensionals. They don't use liquid glue. Oops. Okay, what did I drop? Yeah, I need that. Oh man. So this is the sheet of dimensionals that comes in the paper pumpkin that I did the first samples of the paper pumpkin. Very cute. But like, my God, I've never seen a sheet of dimensionals so big. So I'm going to use them because I had them out. This fell from my hand. There. Yeah, it's a great ribbon. It combines very well with this. I really like it. So, use it. Use it. I gave my aunt a gift for her 92nd birthday this past week. And I wrapped it and I used something I didn't used to do. It's like I have so much ribbon and I want new ones and everything, but I used the beautiful Misty Moonlight ribbon that has like a little braided image. This one. I don't know what it's called. It's called Inner Braid Ribbon. Very pretty. I used it for her packaging and she was like, oh wow, I love that ribbon. So I'm glad she paid attention. So now we're gonna attach this here with liquid glue if we get any. If not, we'll do it with sorry. If not, we'll do it with Tear and tape or something. Just need a little bit. Thank you very much. All right, there. Oh, come on, Candy. I hate when this happens. I mean, usually I'm not that patient. It's that when this happens, like, okay, enough, out it goes. Give me another one. But all right, I don't want to leave you hanging. I'm moving it a little bit to the right, so I have room to put my ribbon there. So I don't want it totally to the left there. Plus, we have a lot of room here, and all we're gonna do is put this in. So that's not to attach this. That's how I do it. And maybe there's a better way. You can use Scotch tape, regular Scotch tape, but I put a little bit of. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit of the Tear and tape. Make sure that it doesn't see. You can see it from the other side, and then we'll just use that as our adhesive because I don't have enough liquid glue as it is. gonna put a little bit on the sides. No, just so they don't separate the frame from the center of the label. Now we remove. I think this is inside. Yes, it does look inside. This is a piercing tool that we used to sell way back when. I got it, it was before my time, but my upline gave it to me and I use it all the time. But there's a piercing tool in the Take Your Pick tool. So if you don't have it, I would recommend you get that. That is a tool for your toolbox forever. This is not me pushing a sale or anything. It's just a very useful, handy tool. And now we're gonna put this here center. Thanks so much for your love and care. Maybe a little bit more to there. Because I don't want to get out of the paper. I think it's a little crooked, huh? Yeah. Now it's a little too late to move it. That's what happens when you don't use liquid glue, but we're gonna live with it. It's decent, I think. And now that we have everything, we just have to put the knot on the side. Don't need that much for the knot. How much? Like that much? Yeah, this is coming to the end, which I'll be sad, but we have other things, so I have to not be a hoarder. It's very hard when you're a crafter not to be a hoarder, right, ladies? A hoarder of things, because everything's pretty. You like this kind of thing, and you feel bad when things go out and you don't cannot get them anymore, and you get FOMO. But we have to learn to let go sometimes, and you make use of it. That's the best way. You're not wasting your money. I'm just gonna trim a little bit. This is my year. This is what I've decided to do this year. Like everything I'm making is just to give you ideas. You don't have to use the same suite. You don't have to use the same colors, the same paper, the same embellishments. Use what you have and get new things when you run out. All right, so I put here to decorate these brass metal dots, brush metallic adhesive back dots, okay? That's what they're technically called. And I thought I had more, but I guess, oh yeah, here we go. I knew I had a package that I hadn't finished. So we're gonna finish first the package before we open the new one. And I'm using the big ones. They come in 2 sizes. So I'm using the big ones. And this time I'm using 4. Usually I don't do even numbers, but this time it's like you nail it to the wall or to whatever. So you get 1 on each corner. And I think it looks nice. It doesn't bother me. Yes, I agree with that, Teresa. Creating beautiful things helps let go of supplies. That's what Teresa is saying. And I totally agree with that. Like make them look beautiful, give them a last hooray. And, when they finish, they finish. That's why I'm like now wrapping things with our paper. And I made a beautiful box for my friend gift out of designer series paper. She loved it. I made a matching label. She loved the wrapping, so that makes me feel good. All right, so for the inside, I just have a little bit of my herb. This was basil, so I'm gonna use my thyme just in the corner in 4 by 5 1/4 I'm just gonna put this. I know we don't need this, and it's not a good idea to use this with the clean set, but where's Mossy Meadow here? I don't want to get this dirty because I don't want to have to clean it up. Thank you, Deborah. Glad you like it. So I'm just gonna do a little bit the tops here. That's it. And I'll do the same on my envelope, but on the other corner. Just a nice touch, right? Not even gonna color the center or anything. So I'm just gonna attach it with liquid glue if we get some. Come on. Or not. All right. We're gonna attach it with Stampin' Seal. This is Stampin' Seal Plus because it's the one that I like the best. And I just have to be careful because I don't have wiggle room with this one. Once it goes down, it goes down. Okay, so let's see. See, I so used to my liquid glue. Okay, this looks center, this looks center. All right. Okay, I think I did pretty well. All right, so this is our second card. Well, second project. The first one was, it was a tiny card. Okay, fine. We can call it a card, right? Hope you like it. And now we're gonna go for the last one. And if you like stamping, the last one is the best because all this background is stamped from different things with different colors. So let's get on with it. All right. I'm using a base of crumb cake. And my layer here is going to be on basic beige. Yes. I think I need scrap paper because I don't want to do this, the whole thing in, yeah, let's do scrap paper. I'm going to save my base card for later. And I'm going to clean my stamp so I have enough blocks here to use whatever I want. We need this later. So I'm just going to put this away because I need a lot of blocks for this. That's why I have all my blocks out. This for you, for the little thingy, also goes out. This I'm going to leave on the stamp because we're going to use that image as well. And the 4 was in... Whoop. Come on. Okay, I cannot find where my For You was from. Oh, here we go. Greetings of the season. I didn't say it, but I'm sure that you can use any For You that you have. We have in different sets, stamp sets. All right. I think, oh, and this thank you. I'm going to clean. Now that I have all my blocks ready to go, now we're going to start to create our background. Hi, Abby. You're not late to the party, just fashionably on time or whatever they call it. Not late. You can see. I'll just show what we've done so far. We've done this card and this mini card. What is it? Oh, man. There. Mini card with a thank you that you can put here in case you don't have seats to put in. And now we're going to make this card. Thank you, Elise. I'm glad you like it. I love this kind of look, kind of vintagey, rustic. not rustic. I don't know. What would you call it? I don't know. So for this one, I wanted to use the text stamp and I've ordered it, but I haven't got my order yet. That we have a new stamp set that's called something text or something like that. I should check it. Let me see if I can get it really quickly to tell you. It's called texture, something like that. Yes, elements of text. That's what it's called. Okay. Thank you, computer. I checked it really quickly. But because I don't have it yet, I was thinking, where do I have text? Where do I have text? And my very first stamp that I bought was Very Versailles. I love this stamp set. I'm never parting with it. Look how beautiful it is, isn't it? And it has all this text here, and it has this element here that is great to create texture on your card. And even this element is kind of good. Did I use that one here? I don't know if I did. But anyway, so we have that. And then I also have elements of text here with this. This is Notes of Nature. And then it has this plate, how you call that? Like when the notebooks come with the little squares, that kind of thing. This is nice texture too. And then I think that's it. Oh, then yes. And then I used also a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That was a suite. And I know one of them is still available and the other isn't. Don't ask me why. Grid paper. Thank you, Teresa. Oh my God. So I'm using this. You use whatever you have to do texture. Anything works here. Okay, so we're gonna use this basic beige, but I think I use crumb cake so that you could see the texture a little bit better. And I use also some basic beige too. So, oops, sorry. So I'm gonna have both open and I'm just gonna go winging it. And there's no right or wrong, so that's the beautiful thing of this. And then we'll do the herb speak. So I'm gonna use crumb cake for the big text. Make sure it's not upside down. You want it the right side up. I think it's this one. Yeah. I'm gonna put a big blob of it here. And if it's irregular, it's fine because that's actually the purpose of this card, that you get like irregular things. So I'm just gonna put my stamps in different ways. And where's my other text that I was gonna use? The grid. It's from this other one. Yeah, and I need this one here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the corner here. You know, whatever you want. Just like this. And then some grid here. See why I needed all the blobs? And I'm gonna do a little bit here. And now I have still more text coming from Lovely and Sweet. I like this tiny little one. For now, I'm using first all in crumb cake. I think I will only use crumb cake. I can't remember why I brought this. Maybe from the sides. I'm not sure. That's fine. let's see how it works with crumb cake. And some more texture with this. And then we still have more texture with the little dots there. And now it ran out of stamps, blocks. No, I still have. I still have. I don't know if I like the dots so much. We'll use them. And I can have more numbers here. Maybe this one here, upside down. What I like about the elements of text that are gonna come soon is that they have 2 or 3 elements of text. So to do something like that, you don't have to go to 3 different graphing paper. Thank you, Elise. That's good too. You don't have to go to 3 different stamp sets to grab all your elements. You can get it all in one. So anyway, but I like doing this. Let's see how this works. And I have to make room so I can access my other things. So after that, we're gonna do the herbs. And we're gonna start with the mint and the basil are gonna be old olive, because I think they're more realistic colors for them, right? I need to empty a block. Maybe that one will do, even though we'll need it later again, but anyway, fine. I'll empty a block. So I need to clean this. Save it here for later. And I need another one for the other one. Yes, this. May or may not use it later. We'll see. So we're gonna use. Oh, this is not gonna fit. I think I'll make it work. You know, I'm gonna clean this one too. Sorry, a little bit of cleaning going on, but you have to. These are as many blocks as I can have in my house. I mean, and that's a lot already, but I don't have much storage room. So this goes here. You don't see it, but I'm putting the stamp back on its place. Because that one I probably won't use again. So let's do the other herbs that I have here. All my herbs ready. So this is gonna be the basil, the mint, and the rosemary there. Okay, all my herbs are out now. So basil. Just gonna put it like that. And the mint also in, oh, I guess I didn't. It didn't attach much. Nice. I like this. I hope you do too. And now for the other ones, I'm gonna use Mossy Meadow. And I put my rosemary up there and my thyme down here. And if I need more, I can put more, because here we're gonna have the label coming anyway. All right, so that's the basic. Now to distress this still a little bit more, I used a dot of, let's see if I have it handy. Shade the spruce. Okay. Just tiny little bit. Just don't need that much. It's just a little bit of mossy meadow. I think I did. Not mossy meadow, olive green. I think I did mossy meadow before, but this is the one that came out now. Now, with my, okay, water painter, I'm adding water here. Quite a bit. And I may make a mess and I don't have a napkin. Just mixing it up. And then just dropping it. Let me grab this. I don't know if it's, oh, there we go. Now, and then I just did a drop like this around here. More watery. I can not make it come more. Come on, come. Oh, there you go. It's coming. I can see it. There we go. And it will absorb, hopefully, especially if I do more water. There we go. And do another one around here. So we're gonna have some things coming. All right. We're gonna let it dry a bit. I don't know why this color came much browner before. I don't know. Maybe I had more ink underneath. That's fine. Then you have to clean your water painter by just getting more water and coming and pressing because this had so much ink with the ink drop. It's gonna take a while, so I'm not gonna do it fully. I'll do it after we're done. Just I don't want any accidents. There we go. This is taking longer than my original one. We can also do this. Blow it out like that. It just doesn't have to be regular, so it's just a little bit of, yeah, that's the effect that I wanted. See, like that, like that. This one, smudge, perfect. Good enough. So now I'm grabbing my scissors and I'm distressing all the border by, I'll keep the paper going like this, pressing down a little bit. You can kick it too, so it just gets distressed like that. You can cut a little bit if you want. I don't want to do that, but you can bend the corner. Like this is something that's been aging for a while. We're pretending that it has. So that's the look that we want. At least the look that I want. See, and I was complaining a couple of weeks ago that my trimmer was giving me all these fuzzy things, and where is my trimmer now? I could have used the fuzzy things now. But anyway, we're getting them in other ways. There, I just wanted a cut there, something And make sure you get the corners, because the corners, if you don't, like, it's easier to get the middle part, but then it looks like, I'm like, oh, the corner is harder to get in. So you have to make sure that, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you just press, fold them down like that, like that, like that. And I think that's enough. Yes. So once we've done that, putting the scissors away and clearing up this mess that I just made, now we're gonna go with a sponge dauber. We're gonna get our crumb cake and we're gonna go all around. It could be that there's a little bit of fussiness that gets into your ink there, but you can clean it up with a piece of cardstock after you're done. And you can go a little bit in the middle too, so it gets a little bit more color. Remember that we used basic beige, so this is gonna be darker anyway, but it got the impression of it being aged. I like this sponging of the sides, especially on old things. Oh, on distressed things. I think we need, you can also do with your nail. Once it's, the paper fibers are broken, it's easy to get that. But I remember when I was little and I wanted, like, you know, like a parchment effect or something, my father taught me how to do it by burning the edges. It was kind of dangerous, but I was very careful, and my father usually supervised me. See, now I have all the, but I'll fix it up later. And just a little bit inside, in some areas, if there are areas that are too light or something, where the text didn't go. Anyway, so this sponging thingy, I think, kind of gives the same effect as my burning the sides, the distressed burning on the sides. But look, this is what we end up with. Isn't it nice? I love it. I hope you like it too. All right, so now that's the easy part. Like, that was the complicated part. Now the rest is easy. So I'm gonna grab some linen thread. I'm gonna tie it 3 times around. Like so. I'm gonna make a bow more on the side, but I can move that later. Need my scissors again. Where's the other edge? Oh, here. I like to tie my knot first when using this. I'm gonna do it more to the side because here we're gonna put the label, but I can still move it afterwards because it's not glued down. All right. And then we're gonna do a little bow. If it's too hard for you to tie it once it's already going around, you can actually do a knot and then do a bow separately and just glue it with a glue dot afterwards. All right, so this is, and if you like to open it up, you can open them up. There's 3 threads, so That's what I wanted. And one of them didn't come very tight, but anyway, it's fine. We can tighten them up. All right, and then I got a piece of crumb cake paper and I embossed it with the plate embossing folder. And I'm just gonna grab a piece of this. I don't need it to be so big. Oh, don't tell me I don't have. Yes, I do have the label. So this will go like that. But we have to sponge the sides of the label as well. And of this. So I want this to be more or less that's the same width. So that's what, one like 3/4 of an inch. And we'll distress it a little bit too. I think it's yes, it's just 3/4. I think I'm gonna do almost an inch. I'm gonna do an inch. I can't remember what I did, but just for added texture underneath. Saving this for something else. And then here we needed like about, I would say this is like 3 inches. Oh, this is cut. Okay, maybe that's how it's gonna be. It's not 3 inches, a little bit less because it was cut. I don't know what happened there. There. I'm not even gonna distress it. I'm just because this will break very easily because it has the embossing. But I'm just gonna sponge it again with crumb cake. Yeah, it folds very easily, and you can actually sponge a little. Look, it broke because I'm being a little rough, which is fine because I'm just doing a little bit like this on top, so you can see the design a little bit better, the embossing. All right, that's enough. And this, we're gonna sponge this, but let's stamp it first, and then we'll sponge it. We're gonna stamp it with Mossy Meadow, and I'm not gonna use one of the sentiments of this suite because the sentiments in this suite are very nice, but I always need you're on my mind from the Garden of, or thanks so much for your love and care. But I've always need a birthday card. So I'm gonna use from here, from Notes of Nature. Today is all about you. Happy birthday. I like that sentiment a lot. And of course we need there. Hopefully it will work. Center. And I got this label from the layering rectangles, but you can use, actually it would have been very good to use the decal rectangles if you have them, or which other label that works. Because my sentiment was a little longer, I couldn't use just anything. I have to find something where my sentiment would fit. All right, I'm just cleaning this up in case I need another block. This sweet, Nature Sweetness suite that has the vanilla and the chocolate and the cocoa, the vanilla, and the what was it? Coconut, vanilla, and almond. It was one of my favorites. As I said, one is still available and the other one is not. So I don't know what's up with that. They retired half of the suite. But anyway, so now we're gonna sponge the side of our label. And going a little bit in as well. Don't be afraid to give it that old look. The label I cut in basic beige again. And then our down texture is gonna be in crumb cake. So it's basic beige and crumb cake all around, and then the images in green. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks very nice. All right, so moving on. I have to clean that. We're almost done with that. All we have to do is assemble the card. Don't tell me I don't have my, oh yeah, no, I do have my card base here. I knew. So let's do that first. Let's put the cards over its proper layer. Wish me luck with the liquid glue. Yeah, nothing else here coming out. Oh no, I really need liquid glue for this. Oh, there we go. And I'm not going to the edges this time. I'm just doing it. I'm putting a little bit of glue over my threads there. I'm just doing it away because I want the corners to lift up. Because they're distressed. I mean, there's not that much glue, but it will fit. Yes, perfect. So I'm just lifting the edges. I like that. And just, if they break or fold or wrinkle, it doesn't matter. That's the whole purpose of these. Just like so. And then we're gonna put our sentiment there. Look at this, is like it broke with the fold. This embossing folder is actually very deep. It's a deep embossing folder. So we're gonna put dimensionals here. Let's use the big ones again. I'm gonna hold the broken piece there. Like so. And we're gonna put this a little bit like that. I mean, this went the other way, but I think I have more room this way now. Or we can do the other way, but it will get out of here. I think I'm gonna do that. So here, because I don't have liquid glue coming out, I'm just gonna use two little mini dimensionals, not even. I'm gonna put a turn tape and that's it. And call it a day. I mean, I would use liquid glue if it hadn't finished. Okay, it's down here where I need it. My strip of turntable was a little bit too big, but I adjusted easily with my nail. I want my bow in front of my label right there. That's where it goes. All right, and now just for other elements, if you had because these cuts, okay, let me explain. These cuts, the stamped images, but they're a little thick because they give you the background as well. So, you know, like the outline, I mean. So, and I wanted something that's more natural looking, so to speak. So I used Flowers of Beauty dies to cut these elements. But if you had the lavender suite, you could use that. And I cut some branches in Mossy Meadow and some branches in Old Olive. And I don't like the flowers, but the sprigs kind of look like the thyme to me. So I'm going to trim away the flowers that I can. There will be one showing, but I don't mind. But I don't want this one. I don't want this one. And, you know, I don't want that many. So I'm going to trim away this one. This one is not going to show. This one, I don't know. I'm just going to trim that away. I'm just going to round this little up as I cut it so it doesn't look like actually I cut something there. And it kind of does, but there we go. There we go. Now it's a little like that. No. So this will go in here because I left enough room, I hope, between the dimensionals. Maybe not. Maybe I'll have to cut it a little bit more here. I think that's what I have to do. There. And it still doesn't go. Where did I put my dimensionals today? Oh, it's getting stuck with the linen thread. I see. I see. There. Like that. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue. All right. Let's see how we're going to do that. Man, I need liquid glue. So let's see if I can put some here. My silicone mat. I think this is the glue bottle that I've used the most till the very end. All right, so I'm just gonna, now that I know where it goes, I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just put it like that because I'll need more for the other one. How did I do it? It was right before. Come on. All right. It's a little too high, but I would like it a little lower. But I don't know why it cannot go any lower. Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, I don't know. It does, it doesn't. I have an idea. Let me grab it from underneath. I swear that yesterday this didn't give me that much trouble like this one is giving me. It's just got stuck between the linen thread. There we go. Like that. All right. Oh, now all right. There. And I know I want it more in the middle, in the center. Herbs, they go wherever they want. All right. Now I'm happier. And this one I'm gonna put like that, and I'm just gonna trim the, I don't think I trimmed it, I let it going out, but you know, I think it's a little bit too long. So there. I don't mind that a little bit comes out. This one I don't want to see. There. There. because I don't want to risk it not going in place again. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of scrap paper, grabbing my glue like this, and making it, putting it a little bit like that, because it doesn't need that much to stick. And I don't want everything sticking down. I want some things to come out. All right. And now, this was more complicated than I thought. And this got all cut, but it doesn't matter because it's a distress card. I'm just gonna put a little bit more of these in the cuts there so it looks like it was on purpose. Just to put the finishing touches, I'm gonna use the brass butterflies, which are another item that you can get in Celebration. We only have 2 more weeks for Celebration, not even. Only till the 28th of February. So, and just a reminder, Celebration is the time where you earn free products for every $60 or $120 of purchase. There goes the fire department again. So I'm gonna put one brass butterfly there and another one up here and another one right like there. And that's our card. Well, actually, I think I decorated the inside, but let's see how I did it. Oh, yes. Basic page, which I don't have right here. And then I just put that thing. Okay, let me do it. I knew I had to get something else. Do I have the basic base here? It's right there. It will take us just 1 minute. And you've already seen me doing that in the front of the car, but I just want to show you. We need a piece of cardstock that is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm gonna do the 5 1/4 this time. Another 4. And this is the same thing that I'm gonna do to my envelope. So just gonna grab that grid paper and I'm gonna put it, where am I gonna put it? Here on this block, getting crumb cake. Right, I think it does make a nice garden journal. I agree with you, Teresa. I'm not gonna worry about dirtying my mat now. And then I'm gonna grab this one tiny little one. I mean, it's not even in the right block, but we'll make it work. You just put it right there. There. And now we're gonna get, I think we're gonna get, which one is this? or mint. No, basil. And then we're gonna stamp the basil on top of it. I'm so glad you like it, guys. I mean, it takes a little time, but because you don't have a designer series paper, this is a great way to make your designer series paper. You could actually do what we've done here in a whole 8.5 by 11 and then cut it in fours. All right. So that's the inside for our card. I'm gonna use a bit of the sponging because otherwise it would look weird that it's so white compared to everything else being so old. And I love sponging. Can you tell? But just quick sponging this time. We're not distressing it this time. We're just sponging the side. When you're doing this, it can be also that your sponge daubers end up going out because you're distressing the foam as well. But that takes a while. But, well, you know, they're cheap, so you just go get another one. I have my sponge dauber by colors, and I use the same color. I don't care if it's the same exact one because they dry and you can use it as long as it's a brown or it's a green, you know. It will take whatever color you put it. And then when they go out, and I use another one. But I don't have one per color, but per color family, if I make myself clear. Okay, that was the sponge dauber. Got stuck in my sticky fingers and it fell on the floor. Right? I like that. It does take a little bit of time, but honestly, once you have the blocks all set up, it's just a matter of just stamping, and it's fun. I like stamping. And now we're gonna put it right here, and we'll do the same for our envelope. Did I try? No, there's nothing else here coming out. Okay. You know what? I'll attach it later. Okay, but you saw how I made it. So these are our 3 little cards. Well, actually, these I'm gonna cut, and I made it with different colors just for variation. But this is our little card for this envelope. And then we have the other, where is the other card? Oh, here. The other card with the crooked sign. I see it. I mean, probably the receiver won't see it, but it's fine. You know, let's put the other one that is not crooked, my sample card. And I cannot find it right now. Okay, well, the crooked it is. All right, so I hope this gives you some ideas on what to do with this beautiful suite. I mean, I think it's an underutilized suite. I haven't seen that many things done with it. So that's what I thought, like, oh, let me give some inspiration to people. But I'm betting that now that people are receiving their paper pumpkins, these are going to be, there's going to be more ideas to come with it. All right. Well, next week I'll do alternatives with these paper pumpkins. So there'll be the same theme, but of obviously different cards, some fan folds or something. All right. So I hope you had a nice weekend. I don't know if you're off tomorrow. I am surprised because usually we don't get that many vacation days, but we do holidays, but we do get tomorrow off. So I'm very excited about it. Not super excited, but anyway, it's nice to have an extra day, right? And enjoy, even if you have a long weekend or you don't have a long weekend. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you all next week. And by the way, I never say that, and I know that many of people who are watching me live already have done that, but if you give a like or a share or a follow or whatever, depending on where you're watching, it's different things you do, that I appreciate that. Subscribe, follow, share, like, comment, comment. You've all commented, so yeah. Anyway, thank you. If you, especially if you are watching YouTube, that would be great. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.